I'm still waiting for notification.
Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. And here is the star of the show, Rick Serra.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. How are you out there in YouTube land? Good to have you here on Friday for Memorial Day weekend. Some people were off today, and that's the 4-day weekend. That's the way a lot of us like it. Luckily for myself, it's a 4-day weekend every weekend. And hello there, honey. How are you tonight?
I'm doing fine, but you do need to bring it down just
No,
Hey, wait a minute. Alaska, Michael Rios,
I have to bring it down a
Dr.
little
Leonard
bit.
Hofstadter, John C.
I got a
Carson
noise
Thorpe,
complaint
JK, Soul,
from
Nez for Life,
Neighbor
Roy
right next
Quitter,
door. Never happened before.
Karen
but-
Lindsay, Dr. Detroit.
Hope he's watching the broadcast.
He ain't watching the broadcast.
He's a Looney Tune. He thinks he had a chip in his neck,
No, Mom's not. She's
but it was
watching,
removed
TV.
when they
Hey,
kicked
Kevin,
him out of the armed forces because he was.
New girl.
Now we have him next door, and he seems like doesn't know who to bother next. First he went to a family on the other side of the fence that's the edge of our property into like real neighborhood area. And now he's messing with us. He doesn't know
Hey,
very
Pamela
well.
Rush.
That's a smart move. No, it's not, is it?
Karen Lindsay.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're with us tonight.
That was
Darlene
on the,
is reading off. I see Jennifer's got a Bloody Mary to start.
Hey,
Good for you, Jennifer. And there's Pam.
Nelson.
Roy Quitter is here.
Guadelho, Jeff
And
Moon,
Marcelo.
Jeff Dong, Miss Glow.
J-Tay. New Girl. Kevin. Carson Thorpe. And Darlene was reading you off before. And Dr. Leonard. And we have 34 in the room. Remember to click that like button. This is our website. We have
Marcelo
some
Thunder,
things to
Stephanie
show.
Short.
If you would go there after the broadcast anytime, 24/7, that's the place to go. And if you ever want to send us a little note, there's the email. And this is Cocktail Hour with Rick. I am your host, Rick Serra. And we humbly ask for your indulgence tonight as we attempt to make your weekend a little better.
Nicole Newman.
Hello there, Michaela, John C. I see Nicole Newman, Spider Soul, and Marcelo Thunder. Wow, somebody's drinking a chocolate martini, J-Tay. Wow, we got 41 and 28 likes. Keep that going, folks.
Rick, Michaela.
Michaela, I said. As soon as I said it.
Let me finish.
You have something to say?
Yes.
Spit it out.
Michaela said, Chris wanted me to let you know he just hit the ball in honor of you in the street.
Oh, I have something also ready to light up. A couple hand rolls. Yes.
Hey, Pam, we'll be down here during that time. Mom leaves on the 22nd. We leave on the 25th, I think.
So today, for those of you who have been so gracious with prayers for my mother, she completed her
25th.
exterior radiation 25 sessions. Today was number 25. So yes. Now she has 5 more, which are,
Breaky.
it's called Breaky, and I don't mean achy, breaky heart, but it's the name of a device or a technique, I don't know. It holds the radioactive source, and you put it inside the body where
Hey,
applicable.
Natasha.
And in our case, it's up my mommy's vajayjay. Yeah, yes. That's where she has the cancer. And no, it's not because she was promiscuous. Who said that? Nobody.
Did. You did.
I did. I'm so bad. But unfortunately, yes. And it was originally she had uterine cancer. Last year, she had
Ed
a hysterectomy. And then this January, they found a small spot. Ed Edlin Boss.
Yes.
Hello, Ed.
Thomas McCoy.
Thomas McCoy, hello. I'm so glad to have when special friends from Baltimore and my early years, like Ed, people on to watch. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great weekend in store up north. I enjoyed looking at your flank steak laying out, waiting for preparation. Yes, and I do enjoy your Instagram videos of your jamology.
Don
Yes.
Cathcart. Cindy J.
This is bothering me, so I'm going to push it up a little bit.
Edward DeCarlo.
There, that's even better. It's a little less cockeyed. But I pulled loose the little thingy. Oh,
You want me to fix that?
I will try to stick the tab into the alligator clip. And there it is. So, if you didn't already notice, at 5 o'clock, a new video was released. This is one of my longest, in terms of time, videos. It is a powwow. The program we attended called the Chasco Festival, or Fiesta, up in Newport Richey, which is a city on a river that is Port City. The river goes to the west coast to the Gulf of Mexico.
Hey,
And
Miss
it's
Rose,
north
send
of
us an
Clearwater.
email. We'll put it out on the community
Beautiful
page.
town, and nice park right along the river there. They've been doing this since 1922.
Hey, I got something for you from Ed.
Ed, yes, Ed.
If you quit looking at it, it'd be less cockeyed. Ha 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 ha, I cracked myself up.
I look in the mirror every night just to make sure I still have one, so I can call myself
Cockeyed?
a real man.
Ed.
Some people, oh well, I won't say. I would say something about a fisherman going like this and they get the hook caught on their pants. That's a real man. And I got a shot right on the nipple, her first shot. Mr. Doggy Dog, are you in the house? Darlene is satisfying your fantasy of well-placed dart shots. Yes, I do put up with my wife shooting the Nerf dart gun
No, it's not raining
at
right
me
now, but we
during
did have,
the show. This is a little something for your entertainment,
but we
especially
did have a storm earlier.
if I say things that are dirty
Thank you,
minded, a little off color. I don't say things like racially inappropriate or culturally inappropriate, but I just say
That
things that
cultural
are
thing is a little on the edge.
gross or otherwise snide.
Somebody had asked if it was raining
It has rained earlier,
here, and yesterday.
third day in a row, and we've had basically, when it rains here, it's a deluge. But today it was less of a deluge,
But it was still a good bit.
a good rain, but not a lot of thunder and lightning, thank
You
goodness.
might want to just show where Bo is. A couple people has asked.
Oh,
about
some people
Bo.
were asking about Bo. Well, Bo is comfortably nestled down in the love seat there. Bo. Hey, Bo. There you are. Bo's looking at you right now. See a little face? Oh, Bo, they're happy to see you, Bo. They are. Don't go. Come on, look back, Bo. We love to see you smile. Bo. Well, that's about all we're going to get from Bo right now. Hi, JT. What's going on? So we found out when we can escape from Florida. And I know I love Florida, especially when you in the north are all cold and freezing and icebound, and down here we're not.
Yes, he is, Don.
But we've been here since the end of January, and I'm getting ready to go north to join the
Hey, Jimmy Rick.
temperate rainforest. Yes? Who was that from?
Jimmy Rick.
Jimmy Rick!
Ponytail Dungeon Master.
Pony!
Scott Bagley.
Scott Bagley!
No, we don't cook out down here, Steph.
Not much. We have people who get good neighbors. They have the grill and all that, and they do. And we've eaten food they have cooked outside, but we use something called a kitchen. It's an indoor area where you can prepare food. It has cooking equipment like an oven, a stove, and running water, a sink, a counter, cutting boards and stuff to cut your food. I got a little gas, pardon me. And I'm drinking vodka. I think it's Deep Eddy's.
Of course.
Plain, unflavored Deep Eddy's vodka. Because Deep Eddy's, if you're going to drink vodka, you should drink Deep Eddy's.
True.
It's less expensive than Tito's, and it's been, what's the word, distilled more
10
times.
Yeah.
So it's smooth, baby. Yes. And if you drink large amounts of alcohol, which we don't
Most days.
most of the time, you won't wake up with a terrible hangover from the rot gut that you drank if you drink something else. So consider Deep Eddy's and tell them we sent you. Maybe they'll send us a coupon for $5 off of a case or something or other.
No, Karen, he's not.
Karen whom?
Uh,
Hello, Karen.
Lindsay.
How are you, Karen? I'm trying to do well. I'm sorry I can't read every message. The letters are very small. So, and I like to sit back a little bit from the camera so you have this whole area
No, I
that
don't
you
think,
can enjoy.
Jimmy Rick, I don't think he's ever been to a Comic-Con.
I have never been to a Comic-Con or any of
Or
those.
the Little Pony.
I haven't been to the Little Pony Brony festivals. I've never done the pretend where you put on a costume and you pretend that you're some character. Yes, I don't do any of that. And my pronouns are he, his, male, boy. The other term is procreator.
Oh, stop.
Well, there's no more procreation in my lifetime, but
They want to have a RickCon.
a Rickacon. Well, I'm honored. Does that mean that I have to make up even more things because of it being a Rick Con? Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
I don't know. If you're in Baltimore and you like good music, maybe even progressive music, I do know at tomorrow night at the Orion Sound Studios there is a triple header, 3 bands playing for a $20 donation. You may bring your own bottle of whatever, beer, a little cooler of
Hey,
beer,
nigga.
or something else. You can make anything you want that you can make to drink. And
Cherry Thrill.
usually people set up a little munchy table, and it's always a good time. It's a small crowd, at most 30, 40 people, enjoying 3 different bands performing their original material. So if you have nothing to do and you're in Baltimore, Orion Sound Studios, Orion, look them up. They do post on Facebook.
I know.
And that was a shout out for
You're welcome, Scott.
those folks who are playing.
I love corn on the cob, J-Tech.
Yes, especially when it's tender and the sugary corn is nice and sweet. We've had some pretty good corn down here, actually. It's surprising, but that's one perk, I guess, of being down here. We also had some luscious strawberries earlier in the spring. The strawberries come in here around March.
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
March.
You had a question mark behind it.
Oh, I don't know. Did you see the question mark behind
Heard
it? You heard it.
Yes, I love Mexican stewed corn.
And I think it's nice once in a while.
Jimmy Rick.
60 people in the room, 43 likes, only into the first 16 minutes of the program. Thank you very much, you guys. So let me just tell you a little bit about what I've done video-wise, if you weren't aware. On April the 1st, that weekend, we went up to Newport Richey, enjoyed the Native American celebration. They call it Chasco Fiesta. And the whole overall program is called a festival where you can, there's rides and all that kind of jazz and carnival, carny kind of stuff. And also some
Cerise
live
Sullivan?
music
Hello there.
that
John
evening.
C.
Some pretty big name acts, I think, that Starship, that used to be Jefferson
Jimmy.
Airplane, the remnants of that band were performing that night. Well, let me tell you, it was a real special experience to me and to Darlene to sit and listen to the living history from Jim Sawgrass, the dance of a husband and wife team from Mexico, bringing us Aztec fire dancing, and then the pinnacle was a group of different dancers, men and women, who performed just as they
Hi,
do
Jimmy Rick.
at powwows
Have a great
in
weekend.
competitions. So these people are very highly acclaimed dancers in their own rights, and they have been doing this and performing for a very, very long time. The MC for the program had been involved
Yeah, so
for
mine
decades,
wasn't working for a while either, but it
and he
looks
got
like it
to
is now.
enjoy watching the families and their children grow up and become adults or young adults in the dance program. So it's 3 videos, parts 1, 2, and 3. They're all lengthy, 17 minutes for the first, 20 some minutes for the second. The third is 32 minutes. So it's not compatible with large volume views by the typical YouTube community.
Hero.
But it's more than just some goofy video, and I have put plenty of those up. So I encourage you to consider giving these a view, and you might find yourself personally enriched, as I did, and as Darlene did, in viewing. And of course, we had the personal experience of being there as well. Really, really impressive. So just a little thing for you to possibly consider for your weekend. I've always loved to try to sell you all on looking at my channel, in addition to during the cocktail hour right now, being cocktail hour with Rick. It makes me very happy to see that people enjoy, and I do appreciate your comments if you feel like you'd like to leave hopefully something nice to say. If not, I'll just delete your comment and give you the middle finger before I do. Just kidding. Maybe not. You never know. Hey, I'm 63 and I'm retired. I can do and say what I want, and I commonly do. Oh, here's somebody.
No, not right now. You can get her when we come back.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess what we're doing is we're simulating how irritating it is to hear me while I'm doing the show. You know, here we are tucked in underneath of the carport outside of the mobile home that we live in while we're here in Florida. Have this nice little curtain behind, a nice banner, all to be pleasant for you all, to be something that you find warm and fuzzy when you see it. It makes you feel comfy and happy and safe and all the good stuff that we like. And we've been doing this for a while. We started in March of 2020. So 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023 we finished up. And we're in our 4th year. And we have no plans to stop. So hopefully that's good with you guys and you will keep joining us on Fridays at 8 o'clock. Almost exclusively. Once in a while we have to reschedule, but largely that is the time frame. So, like I said, Jess Serra here, completed 25 radiation sessions and is now completed. She got a certificate.
They rang the bell.
They rang the bell, or she got to ring the bell. Now, she does have to go through 5 more, like I said, spread out over a period of 3 weeks. But then that is just like a little bit of a more intensive energy, I assume. Just make sure we have totally eliminated any chance of a recurrence. And this will be the end of it for her as far as having to deal with cancer. Right, hon? Right. That'll be it.
That'll be it.
Come a little closer and give us a little kiss. Oh, that was so nice. Thank you. That just made everybody melt. Look at that. Yes. I hope that you all did. That's my mom, who's 93 plus years young. She doesn't like me to tell you the real age. She wants me to still tell you she's 49. So yes, we live together all year long. Either we're here in her place or in Baltimore, she is in our home. And pretty much we get along really well. Much better than as portrayed in that Everybody Loves Raymond TV show. If anybody might have liked that. Which my mother did. In fact, I never really gave it much of a consideration. And I have to admit, watching it with her and listening to some of the dialogue, it must have been a pretty funny show because I'm laughing along with her.
I'll give you one when I see you, John C.
John C. Hi there. Is James there too? Hello, everybody.
Hey, one-ish.
I think I'm going to like this thing.
Well, people have been waiting. They want to do it with you. Hey, Edward DiCarlo. Mom said when you sing those, sing a little bit lower. But I did walk her around and she couldn't hear you.
Tobacco. Ah. Lovely birds in the background. A nice little breeze coming through here. We are very lucky that it is pleasant because as we get deeper into the month, of May and into June, and you're here in Central Florida,
Hey, Dutch
it
C.
gets hot and steamy. Very hot and steamy. And you get into a pattern where almost every afternoon, at some point, there's a thunderstorm and a heavy downpour. Because of the excessive evapotranspiration forming moisture into the atmosphere, saturating it, and then it comes out as a downpour. That was my meteorological analysis for your entertainment. I'm not a meteorologist, but I certainly could fake it fairly well. Although I'm not well endowed up top, and I'm not a real attractive woman if I ever do dress up that way. Yes, Eric, Charlie, cheers to you. Thank you very much, and I hope that you also have a fantastic week. Thank you for the tip. Now, tips are acceptable.
It's a weekend.
And likes are very much acceptable. So clicking the like button, and after you're inside, you can't do that. So you have to step out of the chat and go to the channel and look for the box that's lit up as live. And then you click the like button under that square, and then you re-enter.
Goodbye,
That's how you do
Sandy
it. Was Sandy Gay here briefly?
The gas is still here.
Hi there, Sandy Gay, impersonator number one. There's a couple of people, mainly I know who it is, who like to pretend that they are Sandy Gay. And as I don't do the Sandy Gay bit because it irritates Darlene, I should do it more often. Ow! See what happens when I defy Darlene? Don't defy Darlene or you get shot. That's what we have the darts for. At one point in time, about a year ago, I almost allowed her to buy one that would shoot like a machine gun of darts.
I did buy it.
But then,
What do you mean allowed me to
but
buy
then she agreed to return it.
it? Yeah, because that would have really done damage. I'm really not trying to do damage.
You weren't trying to do damage.
No.
You just do it anyway. But I'm not trying. Just leaving welts on me under my shirt.
No whelps.
You know?
Bye-bye.
How do you know? How do you know I don't have any welts?
Because I see your naked body, babe.
I don't sleep in the nude, so she has to pull my clothes off of me to see. And she likes to do that. If I have a pair of underpants and there's a teeny little hole, she gets her finger in there and rips them off. Have you ever had anybody rip your underwear off of you? It's pretty exciting.
Then why'd you
Maybe
cry
you
when
should
I-
ask somebody to do it for you. If you walk around with holy underwear, come over and visit us. Dolly will be happy to rip your underwear off of you. Just come on by. We'll give you the address. Write us at rick.adr@aol.com. See, it's back there. Anybody that's never watched this before and you are a first-time viewer, oh,
Hey, Dan
you?
Wilson.
Well, if you are, you're
Thank
entitled to a free gift. All first-time viewers are offered this. How do you get your gift? You claim it by sending us an email with your name and mailing address to that email address right there, rick.adr@aol.com.
No, Dr.
It's a real
Leonard.
address. Yes, it is.
He does not rip them off. I do.
And no, I do not put my finger in people's holes in their underwear and rip them off.
Carla, send us your name and mailing address, and we will send you a small gift.
Yes, we will. It's small, but it's full of love, and you'll enjoy. It might even be something that you proudly put, say, on the mantle of your fireplace or the rogues gallery. It'll fit right in there.
Hey, Michael, you might want to resend that. I don't remember it. So send
So
it
if you
again.
sent a request and somehow we never got back to you, although that is rare, we'd be happy to correct that.
Yes.
And we mail these, so it's snail mail. We need your zip code, the full mailing address, both your first and last names.
Oh, I can always make up a name.
So please, when you send it in, if you want to be receiving that gift, you need to give us all that information. Thank you very much. We do have a website, and we sell a little bit of merchandise, even some apparel, t-shirts mainly. And unfortunately, we have problems with some of the products that I still have to correct. I'm not very, put it this way, I'm not highly accomplished at some of the higher tech functions with these type of things. And unfortunately, we had to return someone their money recently for an order that they had placed. We hated to do that, but we did not have the capability of getting it all straightened out to get them what they had
Thank
requested.
you, Michael.
Who knows, maybe in the future. I wanted to do this and got these t-shirts up there, and it's funny, I thought there was a high demand. I have 11,600 some subscribers. You think we'd have maybe sold at least a couple hundred t-shirts?
Hey, Michael, check
1,000
the email
maybe?
address. I still haven't gotten it.
So, check this out. It's Rick, R-I-C-K, period, A-D-R, @ AOL, period, C-O-M.
Hey, Josh was here.
Carson Thorpe, Sandy Gay Tip Fund. Thank you very much for the tip.
Sandy Gay says the mafia is going to cut its tits off if
Oh,
it
no.
doesn't pay.
If it doesn't pay. Well, luckily,
I'm glad you
I'm
made it on, Josh.
one pseudo woman who always has
Anita,
perpetually
put it in.
hard nipples. Yes, I do. Thank
Apparently,
you very much. I
Rick,
know.
Just so you know, there's some problems in the chat with them being able to post stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do. I think YouTube's just being an ass.
Is it completely? Because I'm seeing not
Yeah,
as
you're
many.
getting some. I don't think there's anything you can do.
Huh. I don't know what's the problem with posting. Everything should be fine.
Yeah, John C. says he thinks it's a YouTube issue.
So I'm sorry if there is an issue with that. Certainly, you are all allowed to post messages. There is a box that I did not check, which prevents messages. So you have the freedom to do so, but if it's not working here, and it was something really important, feel free to drop an email to us if you really want to get it across to me. I actually enjoy email. Sometimes we consider it fan mail. And since, I'm the celeb and you're the fan, I'd love to reply. So let me know if there's something you'd like to ask. Yes, I will even answer questions about my long illustrious career in entertainment. Long and illustrious. Yes, that's a bunch of crap, I know.
That's right, Don. He thinks he's Brad Pitt now.
Yeah. A environmental hygiene professional retires, and then all of a sudden he pretends that he's an entertainer. Sure.
Licensed bugs.
Lacey's Vlogs, hello, thank you very much for the tip. And the love, I saw your heart. So I am healing very well. Anybody that remembers I had surgery in May. It's almost all healed up. The soreness is pretty much gone. The surgery was thoracic. They had to actually go into and under my ribs. So they had to pop in between a couple of ribs and a couple of spots. Using a special robotic device, they were able to go into a space with about this much height from this being the underside of my sternum and this being critical blood vessels. Great aim, Darlene. Keep firing. Mega Death Gigantor. You know she will.
Hey, Meg, I must have missed that. I must have been walking around the tin box to see.
Thank you very much for your support.
So I just went back and found
So the
it.
doctor was able, with this equipment, to remove a organ called the parathyroid gland, and it was malfunctioning, so it caused the calcium in my body to be removed from my bones and go into my kidneys and create stones. From my bones to the stones. Not the Rolling Stones, the kidney stones. And they're no fun. So I'm hoping
I agree, Mega.
that largely the cause of this was the gland, and that I can enjoy the rest of my life without repeated visits for kidney stone problems. Yes. And I wish none of you ever have that condition. It really doesn't feel good. Romancing my stones that came from my bones.
Yes, the doctor did.
There was a joke kind of title for romancing the whatever. It was romancing the bone. Did you ever see that dirty video? It was just
I'm
a
sure
title.
You did.
I didn't see it because it was a fake, but there was romancing the stone.
Yes,
right?
That was a real movie.
That was really a movie.
Douglas.
Yes, Kirk.
And
Kirk Douglas.
No, it was not Kirk Douglas.
Douglas what?
The son.
All right, whatever his name is.
Yeah, but I don't think it's Kirk.
I'm
trying
it was.
to remember the woman's name.
No,
they kept the stones.
They kept the stones. They made necklaces out of it and sold that to help pay for my medical bills. Yes, that's not true, but it could be. It's plausible because, you could use small drills and put little holes in the stones. The stones sometimes were as long as 12 millimeters. Yes.
Michael Douglas, thank you.
Michael Douglas. I knew there was a Douglas in there.
Thanks, Anita. I couldn't.
Kathleen Turner. Oh my gosh. Serial mom. I love her. Very, very good actress. And Kirk, yeah, he's pretty. Michael Douglas. He's getting up there.
He's a little older than me.
And he's got that lovely wife.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Rita Jones.
Yes, Catherine.
Oh, that's right. War the Roses was the second one. Wasn't as good as the first one, but they were both good.
I liked the part when they were going down a hill.
I bet you he loves that soul. He's not just getting his kibble. He's getting chicken broth. One of her dogs lost a tooth, so they're putting chicken broth in the kibble. Christian Terry, hello there.
Our poor dog has old teeth, of course.
He's gonna have to
and we're going to have a couple of them removed, which
so that's a couple $100.
it doesn't hurt him as much as it hurts our pocketbook.
No.
We try to let them just rot out on their own. And then if he happens to swallow them, he gets a little calcium supplement.
Oh, stop.
What's wrong with that? He is so cute. He's just got his head stuck in the cover that we
Hey,
used to
Patrick
cover the furniture.
Nicolucci.
Patrick Nicolucci. This is a rock star, folks. We are in the presence of a super vocalist for rock projects.
Nancy Santa Maria Letitia.
The lead singer of the band Madhouse and Ozzy tribute. Welcome to the program, Patrick.
Debsy rocks. I think Debsy rocks is Debbie.
I know, she is.
Okay.
Debsy Rocks does like Madhouse, don't you? And so does her friend, Dan the Man.
Yeah, no last
Dan the Man with no last name. Who plays the bass guitar. Like a wide mouth bass guitar. It has 5 strings. It has a drop D. I don't know why. I can't wait to see you guys in October. JT, we will be happy to have you, even if it's just the 3 of us. I just spit on that one. Did anybody see that flow? I kind of shot it at the camera. Which, of course, is my iPhone 11. Yes, it is. That's the whole program is just an iPhone hooked up to a little device to hold it on a tripod. I know. It's amazing. The equipment we use, top notch, just like real professionals, like from Hollywood. This is like Hollywood, but not.
I might have to put a little jacket on. It's
Oh,
gotten
come
cooler.
on.
I didn't say cold. I said cooler.
It's like not so, it's not sweaty.
It's
And
79
Darlene
degrees.
needs to put some kind of a jacket on.
Wait.
You just wait. Don't! Ow. Shoot up a little higher, but try not to hit the face.
I missed
That would have hurt. Ow, it did hurt right here. Nobody can see them. They might hear them zip by, but
Oh, you want them to see it?
yeah. Ow. Oh, gosh. She's in point blank. That's enough.
Okay.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Why does this one thing keep sitting there? I don't understand that. There.
Patrick,
Touch
we're not
that.
going to be
There.
out there October 28th.
Yeah, I see people are trying to post messages, and all that's going up is like a blank strip.
Okay, nothing you can do it out.
I really don't know why there's a problem with this. And if I somehow boomered this up, because we are boomers, so I am anyway. I guess you're a boomer too, right?
I don't know. Ask me if I care.
You were born in
Dallas, 53.
1953, so it makes you a boomer.
Okay.
The baby boomers we're talking about. So I might have boomered it up by using the wrong button or
John
something.
C. said it's not you.
John C., he is a technical whiz about these kind of things and entertainment on YouTube and such.
Somebody said I just need another drink to warm up.
That's all. So my first drink is 50% consumed, and my first joint, I barely can get it lit.
What, you rolled it too tight?
I take a puff and quit sucking away.
Well, that doesn't do good.
I know. Why do I let my joint sit here in my finger, palming the lighter, see it? So it's always ready. So earlier today we took a dip in the neighbor's pool.
M&G's.
It was only 78 degrees, which is surprising because it was much warmer before we got these couple downpours. It dropped the pool temperature by 10 degrees. Jake Krause, thank you. Why you didn't join Dan in the something apartments?
Shitty.
Oh, the shitty apartments. Well,
You weren't invited.
I
Admit that.
wasn't invited. I did see the video. I watched it. I saw what you were talking about, the wall covered with stuff, and his description of the foul odor. And then I did a video about Native American dancing,
Rick,
and he did a video on crumbling buildings.
Rick, we have a birthday.
We have a birthday? Okay, whose
Hey,
birthday?
Remember.
Got to sing it a little softer.
Yes, softer.
Softer.
Karen Lindsay.
Karen, how old?
I don't know, but
Karen, want
her
to say?
birthday was May 5th.
May 5th.
Rick,
So
we can't count on the comments, so sing happy birthday
we have to
to
sing
Karen.
happy birthday to you, Karen. Hang on, here it comes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you. Sorry we're so late, but at least we got you before the month was out. I hope you've had a great birthday month. My brother just had a birthday on the 22nd, and he's now almost as old as me. He's 62. I'm only 63.
Oh, wait.
Unfortunately, I'll turn 64 in October, and we'll be 2 years apart
You
again.
have another birthday.
Another one.
Was the 24th. Spin Dallas.
Spin Dallas, we missed you, Spin Dallas.
So sing happy birthday
And
to him.
I talked with Spin Dallas by messaging, and Spin Dallas does not like watching the show on replay. It's much more fun live. So, Spin Dallas, here is your turn. You've been waiting all year. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Spin Dallas. Whoopie, whoop, 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 whoop. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Spin Dallas.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, last week was Debsy Rock's birthday.
No.
So you have another
Deb
birthday.
Z Rocks has a birthday that she needs to be sung to.
Yes.
This is how many in a row? 3? Trifecta of birthday singing. All right, Deb, hold on to your hat.
Not
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deb. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Debbie.
Now, I was going to make an explanation about why I was making the strange sounds when I sang to
You thought you were
Spin.
some weird bird.
Yeah, I was. See, Spin Dallas is our resident animal identifier and plant identifier. I had to throw in some unidentifiable animal sounds while I sang. I thought that was germane or appropriate.
Yeah, it's in June, Carson. His grandfather will be 80, June 2nd.
Catch us next week now. Next Friday is the 1st. Is it the 1st of June? Next Friday, or we know? I think it is.
I don't know. Yes, Thursday. June 1st is next Thursday.
So the 2nd of June,
We'll
coming
actually
up
be
next
right there.
Friday, 1 week from today, it's our monthly
Cleanse.
special cleansing session. Those who've come before, you know it's where you get rid of the negative energy, and as a special extra treat,
Daisy.
we disintegrate the poo-poo out of your digestive tract. And it's a miraculous thing. We celebrate it once a month, the first Friday of the month. Be sure to tune in next week. Get rid of that negative energy and an extra stool and be able to dance like you're a young person again.
Young again.
Young again. It does make you light in the pants. Darlene, it's not that time. Uh-oh, we're going to get demonetized for that. She was picking up darts. You need to watch the whole thing. JT, you sounded like Louis Armstrong. Well, thank you.
Boatman, boatman.
You never know who I'm going to pretend I'm trying to mimic.
We won't forget your soul. She won't be here Friday, next Friday. She's going to be at a concert.
At a concert. Ooh, who are you going to see? Anyone that we know? Or let's see who it is.
No.
Cleanse me. I probably won't make it.
Yeah, he's going to his grandfather's party.
Okay.
So we have to remember him and soul.
All right, we will cleanse people. And if you would like to put in a cleanse request, write to us at rick.adr@aol.com, and we will cleanse you during your absence, and in the replay you will watch us cleanse you, and then the whole cleansing circle will be closed. And maybe I will actually get Carson to pop on with his papa to watch us sing happy birthday to his papa. Don't forget, Carson.
Granddad.
Well, granddad, papa. I meant granddad, of course.
Oh, she's seeing an Argentine band named Miranda.
Miranda. It's a nice name. Argentinian. From Argentina, which is in South America. So it's funny, I don't know if anybody catches these things, but
Please don't go there.
periodically we see a video of someone asking questions, usually of Americans. Questions you'd think anyone could answer correctly. Like, what year was the War of 1812 fought in? How about 1812? Things like that. How many stars are on the United States flag? 50, right? It's amazing the answers people provide. So, if you knew those two answers I just illustrated, count yourself as one of the few. And I say this, and unfortunately it's true, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but America, we are getting pretty dumb. We need to bring up our IQs. We need to do things like read, write, arithmetic. I mean, it's a sad, sad state of affair. And we wonder why other nations, even nations we've been made to think are our adversaries, like China. China's plans for their space program compared to the United States NASA space program, well, they're really pushing NASA into making a game be more serious. I was watching a video just 2 days ago. It sort of was going over the future and current achievements
Rick, we have another birthday you need to see.
of their space program. And you know, they're on the dark side of the moon. It's very interesting what they're finding there. Have you ever heard of helium-3? Possible new futures answer for our energy needs. Helium-3, yes, apparently you'll find it in the regolith on the dark side of the moon. I know maybe you never heard of it. I didn't hear about this before, but we could be mining the moon for helium-3. So, whose birthday?
Are you ready for this? Mr. D Pants.
Mr. D Pants, that's right.
May 22nd.
He just turned 45 years young. And I saw this on Facebook, and I actually wished him happy birthday. So, Damien, as the real name is...
Maybe he doesn't want people to know his real name.
I'm sorry, Damien. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Damien. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Damien. Damien and his special woman, Shaylee, and their sons. Maybe someday we will visit them in their Australian home.
Yeah, I like that.
I would love to think of that as a dream for the future, definitely. If you would like to help fund our trip to Australia, just write to us at rick.adr@aol.com and give us your routing number and account, and we will transfer a reasonable sum of money to our fund. Thank you very much in advance.
Yeah.
Well, we could do what a lot of people do, buy a lottery ticket, and hopefully we can win.
Sure.
But we don't buy the lottery ticket.
No, we don't.
So how do you expect to win if you don't play?
That's true. You gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to play. It's just a buck or two, or maybe $5, right?
Well, it's okay. I give that responsibility to you.
I am not wasting my money on stupid lottery.
Okay then.
I'm just saying it for the show. It's something that for people to maybe they could get their hopes up. Give them some hope. Because you always have some hope if you have a lottery ticket. A little bit of hope for the future. It only costs up to $5. Everybody, pretty much everybody, can afford
I buy lottery tickets
around
around the holidays.
Yeah, and they're the scratch-off ones.
Yeah.
And the scratch-off ones, I've never won more than $10.
That's right.
That's the way it goes. Oh, I joined the American Legion. There's one here in Seminole, Florida, as a son of a service person, my father.
It's 5 minutes away, and they have a great pool.
They have a nice pool, and they have indoor and outdoor bar. Outdoor bar is a tiki bar. They've had an entertainer the 2 different times we've been there in the afternoon, playing along maybe on keyboard or guitar and singing with basically like a Muzak track for popular songs. But it's still pretty cool that they do that. And happy hour, half-price drinks. So Darlene and I are drinking a mixed drink, a cocktail with a call of vodka. And it was $4 a round for 2 cocktails. Life can be sweet here now. We can afford to actually drink during the day. And go into the pool. Yes, they have
thank you, Carson.
They even have a little kitchen, and they have a couple servers who come out and take your order. Now you have to buy the food separate from the booze.
And it's cash.
And it's cash only, no credit cards. But I think that we've done very well in getting this.
Oh, that's great, Mr.
$40 a year, I think, is the membership fee. $40 a year, not too shabby, huh? That's pretty modest. Now this is a volunteer club, and some of the people that otherwise would be hired are volunteers, like the bartender, the waitress, etc.
They volunteer.
They volunteer, and they work for just gratuities. Yes.
Wow,
I know. So the person working in the kitchen cooking, apparently they're
Oh,
volunteer.
that's great, Alaska.
Now this is Memorial Day weekend. So it's not totally inappropriate to mention the American Legion or the Disabled American Veterans or any other organization that is supported by or operated by vets. Because this is Memorial Day weekend, a time of year where we acknowledge and thank the service of our men and women of our armed services for their sacrifice, those who have passed on, and to honor those who are with us for their service. Goes back to a time just after the Civil War where there was a holiday known as Decoration Day, where the cemetery, the plots and the headstones would be decorated for those of the veterans for the Civil War. Well, this got picked up eventually, and I believe it was President Johnson in the 60s who made this a permanent holiday, and it is the last Monday of the month of May every year. So Memorial Day does have a meaning.
Mr. D-Pants.
It is more than just the unofficial start of summer. So just a little something for you. I posted that actually under the community tab for my homepage on YouTube. And if you didn't know that I utilize that, I do. And you could scroll back and take a look at the many, many messages that have been shared over the last couple of years. It's got multiple purposes. I use it for announcing things that are coming up on the channel. I ask for people to consider others in need of prayer or well wishes, or those who are mourning. And we also share at times other creators on YouTube. I have done that multiple times. So if you're just getting started on YouTube and you would like to try to get some more subscribers to see your channel, check out your material, send me an email to rick.adr@aol.com, and we will post a message about your group, of course, or your channel, and make sure you give me the link for the channel so that I can do that. Or if there's a special video you'd like me to focus for you. It's my pleasure. I believe that we're all in this together through life, and even our little Facebook or YouTube world. Sorry, Facebook, whatever. I do use Facebook, of course. That's another social media platform, as they call these. And on the website, you can look at all the different links to all of my social media platform. Go to the website and they're right there for you to link and check out, as well as a link just for sending us email. And the last video upload will be playing on the channel as well. And of course, there's merchandise there. Instead of an Etsy account,
Make a good one, Alaska.
I got assistance from a fan and friend named Steve Seabode, who created and helps maintain, actually does the work to maintain our website.
And I can't do tequila.
Tequila is in very limited quantity, maybe a shot once in a blue moon. Prayer works are
That's
prayer
Grandma.
healed, yes.
Grandma.
Carson's
Bonnie.
grandmom Bonnie was in real bad shape about a month ago. He asked for some prayers, and maybe you would say, oh, the doctor, thank the doctor, as one person posted. I go, no, it wasn't just the doctor. It was the healing energy They came from other human beings willing that energy to help Bonnie. That's what I believe. I believe there's a lot more to existence than we just are born and we die.
Well, I have a tequila story.
You have a tequila story?
Yeah,
One?
I can't drink tequila anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4 floor, something like that?
No, I just can't because way before you,
Yes.
I would pick different alcohols and we would drink there for several months. And
Oh, try them out.
There was a tequila time.
There was a tequila period.
Me, my sister, and her boyfriend at the time.
Right.
We had a really long weekend with tequila.
A long weekend with tequila.
And I had like a week-long hangover.
Oh.
Never touched it since. I was so sick.
I'm sure that anybody who...
I didn't eat that worm, though.
Anybody who imbibes, who drinks the poison, the alcohol, which of course kills brain cells, you have your own stories about inebriation, hangover, maybe the spins, maybe the projectile vomiting.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
But
What?
the other night, last night.
Yeah.
What did you tell me this
Oh.
morning?
And even sometimes when you're doing the marijuana, you can find that, wow, man, I don't know what happened, but it seems like this shit really hit me hard today. Happened to me last night. I had to sit up for about an hour to try to distract myself so that I didn't try to go to bed.
That would have been a good time to go to bed.
I would not have been able to. It was not a comfortable, relaxed. So I just looked at a bunch of YouTube videos about scientific topics. You know, I've been interested in things like the increase in brightness of one of our closest stars that are near to our solar system. Betelgeuse is all gotten all hot and bothered. The brightness is 50% more than normal. They were all thinking of supernova time, but the red dwarf still hasn't gone. Hasn't popped
Jimmy
off.
Rick is back.
Is he? That's amazing. He must be playing hooky.
He's probably on another break.
Or on a break from work, yes. So I keep
Say
seeing...
what 3 times? Cock, cock, cock.
I keep seeing the messages that are trying to post, and I am so regretful that we're having problems with messages tonight.
You can't tell. If it's not posting, you don't see anything.
I know. I'm seeing nothing. I see like someone's post with nothing in it.
Well, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah, I know it's a big delay.
Like here's Robert wrote LOOL, but then someone else who has a face like some kind of a rat or a kitty or something, and there's nothing posted there.
Okay, well, we see different things.
I see a lot of different
You're a
things.
man, so I don't see what
I
you
see JT, and then I see Sandy K. I mean, it's like I hardly see any messages on here at all. There's view message, nothing.
Yeah, there's still problems.
So I don't know what's going
There's
on.
nothing you can do about it.
Sometimes there are electronic
Sometimes you
issues
feel like
that come up.
Sometimes you don't.
Yes. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
I'll take an almond joy every time. I love nuts.
I like coconut.
Yeah. K1 said, whatever you do, don't touch it.
Don't touch the screen. I actually just did touch the screen, K1-ish, but it didn't blow up for some reason. You know, it is a touch-sensitive screen, so it's supposed to be sensitive to be touched. I can touch the screen where I can't touch you. I can touch myself because it feels so good. And I'll even take this off camera, and you can imagine where it's going now.
That's right, Sandy Gay. If you're going to put my name in there, you better damn straight spell it correctly. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Abby, is
No,
everybody
Kylie has
having
a
fun
kitty,
with Abby?
So Rick's allergic to cats, so we can't have one.
I love animals, and I'll even pet a kitty, knowing that I have to wash my hands thoroughly because of the skin. I'm sorry, there is some kind of
Dander.
the dander, whatever, the molecules coming off of that skin, they cause my body
done.
to
Thank you
produce
for sharing, or is that TMI?
histamine, and of course my eyes water, my nose waters, and if I put my fingers in my eyes, oh, the sty I will have. My eye will turn red and look all nasty.
You look all nasty anyway.
Even when I'm not touching the... Ow! That was right in the boob. You are a cold-cocking
I'm incredible.
bitch.
Oh, thank you, sir, for the compliment.
You're nut. Where I'm the nut, and you're the socket.
And I'm the what?
Socket. Michael, thank you very much for the tip. Go ahead. He paid for it. Got me right here. Oh, that was a good one. All right, so.
Oh, yeah, don't forget.
We have done things like
don't forget,
$5 for a cream pie in my face.
Don't forget Discord.
Oh, Discord. We have a couple of folks who have taken advantage of Discord. Maybe you're familiar with the application. And under my blessing, they have a Discord place where you can join together to joke around, chat with other people.
Hey, Mr. D-Pants,
do different things
okay?
on Discord that Discord allows you to do, play games together, things like that. I don't know. There's like little like questionnaires, and everybody could be a part of it. I tried to do this last week. I could not do it. I just could not touch the button quick enough to answer the question, get into the questionnaires. So I'm pitiful. I have to admit it. That's why I don't play video games now. You know, after Tank and Space Invader and Pac-Man, you know, I topped out. That's as far as I go. I'm not a two-thumb typist. I actually used all 8 fingers, AS, DF, and JKL semicolon. I took typing in junior high school. I'm really showing my age. There used to be a junior high school when I was still going to school. Of course, now it's middle school.
I had elementary and high.
Well, you were in a private school.
Just elementary.
Then you went to a public school. Were you there in the 10th grade or 9th grade?
9.
All right,
9
so
through
you
12. 1 through 8 at St. Thomas of Quantico.
Right.
And 9 through 12.
9 through 12 at
At Mergenthaler Vocational Technical High School.
in Baltimore, Maryland. She grew up in a neighborhood called Hamden. That's off of Falls Road corridor, not far from
It's actually in the hood.
Baltimore Polytechnic Institute, the high school where I graduated back in 1977. Yes.
Straighten your ass up, huh?
That guy,
Carson?
Ed Edlinboss, that was in here, also a graduate of Polytechnic. He's just a little bit older than me. Shh. He looks younger, though. That's just because of his good genes and his good flannels. Get it?
I'm going to go get a refresh and go potty. Do you need one?
Yes, I'm down to cubes. Please. The same would be
Same.
fine.
Okay.
Getting all juicy, drinking
Juicy.
cranberry.
And mango.
Oh, it's mango too. It's a double dose. Well, thank you. We got 74 likes. I'm trying for 100. There's 63 of you in the room. So if, say, 26 of you would leave the chat briefly to go and click the like and then come back into the chat, that number would hit 100. Just like that. Just for 26 of you to step over. There's a couple, I'm seeing 78. 78. All right, well, that's good. That gets it up a little closer. So before we finish up, another 15 minutes or so we have left now, please click the like button. Really appreciate it. Now, Alaska. I want to thank you for the last program where you did post a gratuity for us at the very close of the program. I do believe we got credited for that, so I just thought I'd make a comment to you. I just thought about that. John C. and I noticed that at the very end, you just posted that in there. So, thank you. If anybody wants to post a tip, please do so well before the last minute. Or feel free to go onto our website and just buy one of the dumb things we sell. That would be great. All of our stuff is priced very low. It gives us something to do to fulfill an order. Or you can actually order a shirt and it'll be mailed directly to you from the facility where it is manufactured. Yes. Several different designs. Most of them in multiple sizes, except for a couple. One we messed up on that I have to fix completely and bring back asbestos, which unfortunately we haven't been able to get to go above a size XL or 2X. Again, these are errors that are related to me and my lack of electronic skills that, of course, younger people like you, you're fully adept at all these skills of electronic manipulation. I learned how to do things like chop wood, walk to and from school in the snow, or ice skate to and from school in the winter time. Take out the trash, mow the lawn, use an axe and a pick and a shovel. Things like that. Physical, manly things. I didn't have electronic devices when I was a younger person, teenager, whatever. There was a Commodore 64, which was basically nothing more than like an electronic project toy. Like a crystal radio, for example. Can't wait for that drink. I'm already feeling that I need a little more moisture in the mouth area. So as nobody can post anything to even respond to me tonight, I feel that it's really a lot of pressure on my shoulders to just keep on talking without end, sometimes without any sense, mostly without any sense, behind why. What is it I'm trying to get across to you? Well, because of the perplexing times, I have to watch what I say. We are a very sensitive community nowadays, and sticks and stones will break your bones now, as when I was a child, we used to say that they would not harm us. In fact, that we said specifically, words can never hurt us. I am rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off of me and it sticks onto you.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
But, yes, but we pretended things didn't hurt us. Now, everything offends and hurts us. We're a very touchy-feely society. That's good in some ways. In others, I wish we could find a way to develop a little bit of toughness.
Hey, DJ Infinity, yes, I have been fired.
Resourcefulness.
It is no fun.
What is that?
DJ Infinity was,
Yes, DJ Infinity unfairly blamed for someone else's act. I would throw a sandal at that person who was responsible. And you know, in some cultures, throwing a sandal at someone is an extreme insult. Yeah, I got
potato
these
cartop
some time ago, but they're very
My
comfortable,
boss.
and I still utilize them. They have not fallen apart. A lot better than the cheap flip-flops that I used to know when I was younger. The kind where you would be walking and all of a sudden you'd stub your toe because the damn thing just kind of fell apart. Remember that? Like your big toe, you'd scrape right on a concrete curb or something. Oh, I hated that. Because the Band-Aids, they aren't made to properly stay on the end of your toe, end of a finger. You'd have to put one on this way and one around that way.
Jason Kenneth Sean Wise.
Whoa, that's a long time we haven't heard name. Good to hear you, buddy. How are you doing? How's the career in broadcasting? Let's see if I hear something about that.
Okay, I'll let you know. Oh, Soul said in Mexico, only your mom can throw you a sandal if you are a bad kid.
Only mom can do it. Okay. In the Middle East.
Mr. D-Pan said it looks like the stream's working now.
Oh, really? Well, it's amazing. I want to thank all the people at home, at YouTube, who are inside of the stream, making things work, keeping it flowing for us all. Thank you, engineers, and all the small people who can get inside of the wire.
Oh.
Thank you so much at YouTube. What, hon?
Nothing.
You gotta leave the show?
I'll be back.
Apparently we're going on another excursion. We're trying to get past the stigma of a written complaint against us. I know, it's hard to believe, of noise, of excessive noise and music and singing. How horrible. It sounds like the character, the Grinch, from that same story. Remember the Grinch? Oh, the Who's, I hear the Who's in Whoville. Oh, they're singing again. I hate the Who's in Whoville. I have somebody like that who lives right next door. Now, we did this show, like I said, for years, and his parents used to live there. Guess how many times they complained? Because we are not doing anything
Move to your left.
so offensive. What do you mean?
Move to your left.
Hey there!
I just walked around
Yes,
the
I
entire tin box.
Yes,
Couldn't hear a thing.
couldn't hear a thing. There you go. We have, you see, that is not really a wall. Now you know for sure. There was a head coming out of the wall, my God. So, hear that? could not see or of any problem walking all the way around our mobile home. Oh, we do have some good news for us. Do you know how much it costs to have a connection to the internet nowadays? It's way out of line. Like here we have a company called Spectrum. That's the local provider. And they provide us with very inferior service, very slow upload speeds. And at times when I would do the show, we would lose connection and I would have to restart.
Sorry,
it was
potato.
because of Spectrum and their lousy service. The cost for this house is over $200, including tax, to have basic television station package, no premiums, voice over internet telephone line, and just internet, but with an upload speed of 12 megabits per second. 12! I'm not kidding. That's how slow we're talking about. No wonder.
Spectrum sucks.
So we looked into this. We finally decided to go for it. Our park actually has a connection, but then they have a Wi-Fi system around the campus. And if you pay for the hookup equipment, about $150, it's a $20 per month. $20 a month. You pay for 1 year at a time. We just got hooked up. We got the equipment in last week.
In fact, first time Friday.
It was used before, and we're using it tonight. The connection of us live to you is courtesy of this $20 a month hookup. Yes. Isn't that impressive? So we are going to be able to, and have the enjoyment, maybe you should go with me, and we should do a video, a short video of us turning in the equipment to Spectrum and telling them we are canceling the service.
But we're going to wind up doing the same up home. We're going to get rid of Fios.
Yeah.
Too expensive.
We got to do something. It's just too much money. We're on fixed income, you know? And we're not making it rich here on YouTube either.
Never expected to. Brilly Man, hello.
So, very happy to be able to get rid of the big bill for our connection. And we will be losing the landline. But we have 3 cell phones. Why do we need a landline?
That's why we've been trying to train Mom with the
to
cell
use
phone.
hers, yes, so she could use her cell phone for communication. So we'll be set. We're actually getting an antenna installed so that my mom, who is more familiar with just the regular broadcast channel, she didn't look at anything else on cable except for Hallmark channel. So with the Wi-Fi, we got Roku to work, and I have Hallmark included for free.
On a Roku.
On the Roku. A Roku box.
Ro is R-O-W.
R-O-K-U. So we got the Roku. We have a Roku TV made by Westinghouse. And they're both smaller relatively in the sizes you can get. We have just 43-inch sets.
The only reason we kept what
we live in this part for our sleeping apartment, which is known as the Florida room. Here was just a patio. They enclosed it and made it a room years and years ago. So we've made that a bedroom. It's about 12 feet by 12 feet roughly. And my mother has the master bedroom in the back, and then there's one more small bedroom we use as an office and / a double bed for a guest. Actually, it's a fairly small place, but it's roomy enough for 3 people. I could see if you had many more people living under roof here, it would get a little close.
Yeah, we're hoping to do that real soon, J-Tay.
Yeah, we're hoping that
Get rid of cable.
end of next week I should be
remember
turning it in.
microfiche.
Microfiche, yes. Yes, that's what you always had to use when you went to do research using periodicals or newspapers. You were looking for that. Or microfilm, whatever. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Oh, this week we did lose
Oh yeah, how many
to heaven a wonderful entertainer.
Yeah. Tina Turner.
Tina Turner passed away in Switzerland, which she adopted as her country. Actually turned her back on the United States. Unfortunately, she had reasons to do that. Her audience was much bigger in Europe than ever in the United States. But Tina, God bless her spirit, and amen to that. A great entertainer.
Glad you're back, Debsy.
She had the fastest legs on stage doing her rhythm and blues. And her outfits, my God.
I'm glad you joined us, retired.
The shortest dresses or skirts you could find. Yeah, but she had some nice legs, man. And she still had a beautiful young face, even at 83. I saw a photograph of her at her home from the last couple of years. And she still had a pleasant face, nice smile. So, I don't know if anybody else knew of her. There is a movie that was called What's Love Got to Do with It? And
I've never seen it.
was that Angela Bassett, I think that
so.
did the role. And well-acclaimed movie. In fact, according to an interview I read of Angela about the whole passing away, that she had gotten nice response from Tina in terms of how she felt Angela did in that role. So that was nice.
Well, she made a comment about she didn't mimic Tina.
That basically she brought forward her own interpretation of Tina Turner. She dug it up out of herself and projected that. Talk about Angela Bassett's acting and portrayal. So that's a pretty high compliment, I would say, if I was an actor. Although it says I am on Google. If you search Rick Serra, you'll see TV actor, but no, not really. But thank you very much. I'm proud that I have done some things that are going to last for many, many years, maybe thousands of years. People will still enjoy the antics of Rick Serra on the internet and under the ultimate location of archive.org. I'm sure you can find everything I've ever done if you wish to look. You never heard of archive.org? Anything ever on the internet is stored at archive.org. Everything. I'm not kidding. Check that out.
Okay. It's
Yes.
after 9:30.
What time is it now?
9:32.
Well, where are we at the moment? We're at 93 minutes.
So
All right,
it is
so
time to sign off.
So we have been telling the park and our response to the president about the complaint is that we go from 8 to 9:30, and my wife is now pointing out it is that time, and it is after 90. We're at 93 minutes and counting. So I guess it's time to start to close up everything. I hope that you've enjoyed hanging out. I hope that you chatted amongst yourselves. Unfortunately, we have not hit 100 likes, although we do have some tips, and I know people may be away It is supposed to be the biggest travel day of the holiday and one of the most active Memorial Day holidays since prior to the pandemic. So, well, but if you can, right now, if you haven't, go step out and click that like button, see if we can pop it over. I'm going to hang on here for another minute or so, just in case. Now, if you had been holding out and you wanted to give me $100 or $500 or something like that, we want to make sure it clears. So post your tip now if you'd like to extend large amounts of cash. If you would rather send us out, that hurt.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit your face.
If you'd like to send us Bitcoin or securities, or send us an email to rick.adr and we'll go over the arrangements.
And don't forget Discord.
And don't forget Discord. Can Discord post a link?
Yeah, they have been.
John, have you been able to? Would you tried one of the people who are the Discordian arrangers? If you could post the link again, we would like that to be posted for you to share that location on the internet.
Excuse me.
Darlene, get out of my pants.
I'm not in your pants.
I'm in hers.
He is in mine.
Okay, where are we? 87. Okay. Well, thanks for trying. I'm sure I'll hit over 100 with playback likes at least. Please don't forget, I would greatly enjoy seeing that many more views pop up on our Chasco Festival Part 3 of 3. And if you missed parts 1 and 2, feel free to watch them as well.
So enjoy your concert.
It's been
next week.
great bringing that to you. It was fun
enjoy
to
the
edit.
Birthday party.
I guess next I'm going to try to do something that I've been talking about that haven't been able to pull out. Maybe something a little spooky for a change. Otherwise, I'll throw some other thing up there because I'm now in the habit of posting at least a new video a week. I've been doing so for a while. And, and I see
for
that
a month and a half.
And I see that the YouTube is responding. We have at the higher end of our viewer numbers lately. Thank you for helping to make that possible. But I think it is time that we need to say goodbye.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. And it is cleansing next week.
Cleansing next Friday. We'll be here at 8 o'clock. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great rest of your Memorial Day weekend.
Everybody. Night, JT, Shaylee. So good seeing you.
Love you all. Peace and love. And let's share that with others, okay? And smile to somebody when they're on the street and they need a smile and you're walking by. Smile back. Love you all. Peace. Have a nice weekend.
Good night, guys.
Goodbye.